91-76, the largest lead held by the Celtics in this game.
You know, Chris, the interesting thing to me as we see Hawkins get the tip and drive down is the Celtics are very fresh. We're going into the fourth period. They're very fresh. They're playing tenacious defense. The Lakers are standing around more and seem to be a little more tired than the Celtics.
Sam Jones, 35 years old, playing like a 25-year-older.
He's got the hot hand, and that's trouble for the Lakers. The Lakers only hit 28% in that third quarter, and I think it's due to the alert defense of the Boston Celtics.
Jones with 24 points as Russell tried to save at the end line. Los Angeles, Johnny Egan calling for the three play.
You know, Chris, we've seen the depth of the Celtics. The Lakers came out trying to shut out M. Bryant, Don Nelson, John Havlicek, Sam Jones picked up the slack. When you shut out Jerry West and Elgin Baylor, very seldom do you see the other three pick up the scoring slack.
And hooked by Havlicek. 3:56 to go.
You know, Chris, with counts in the pivot, the Lakers are running a little bit more. They're getting the ball down a little bit faster and beating the Celtics down on defense. So they're a more mobile ball club with counts in the pivot.
Blocking the shot, giving to Elgin Baylor. Baylor to Johnny Egan. Rebound battle for, and it's Boston's ball. 3:35 to go. The Lakers trail by 3. Five times they've had a chance to be world champions. The Celtics have defeated them. And they've been in the final series against Boston. 6 of the last 8. 6 is Egan. Tries the shot. Baylor on the rebound. Is fouled. So Don Nelson has 5. And going to the foul line is Captain Elgin Baylor, who may be playing his last game. 18 points in this final tonight. Now it's 108 to 103 with 7 seconds left on the clock. 108 to 104, a 4-point lead by Boston. 7 seconds. A press by Los Angeles. Bill Russell decides that to talk it over with the players. They led by 3 at the end of the first quarter, by 3 at halftime, and then by 15 at the end of the third quarter. And at one time, the Celtics were on top by 17, and we've only had one tie in the ball game. That was 60 all. Celtics flying in yesterday after sleeping in Boston Saturday night following that afternoon game which we televised, while the Lakers immediately after the game flew to the West Coast, arriving in the wee hours of the morning, Sunday morning, and now tonight have had their hands full against the defending world champion Boston Celtics. Who fouled out the 6 personals, and his slack was taken up just enough. But their big lead was erased as we look at John Havlicek. Havlicek getting it to Bailey Howell, and now counting off the seconds. 4, 3. It's a steal by Johnny Egan. They let him score it, and time has run out, and the Boston Celtics have done it again. Another jewel in that crowd. 108 to 106.
Look, lost the Celtics.
By Boston. And there you see Don Nelson. Here comes Bailey Howell. Now Tom Sanders, who did not get in the lineup. Keith Erickson of Los Angeles. A disappointed Wilt Chamberlain, brought here by Jack Kent Cook in hopes of bringing the Celtics, averaging 32 years of age, the Lakers 30. And of course, you'll have to say that the Celtics, greatest sports dynasty of the history of professional athletics. Of course, a most valuable player award will be given here tonight for the man most valuable during the entire 7 games, and Jerry West has won it. And we're wondering if that agrees with your selection in watching these games. Certainly a great performer, averaging over 30 points. And tonight he had another big scoring night, coming through with 42. The Boston Celtics had their scoring pretty much spread around. And the fans down on the floor. And in the event of a Laker victory here at the Forum, many, many balloons hang in the rafters, but they will not be released because the Celtics have won it by 2 points since the spring of 1959.
Okay, I'm on here at the floor, and it's kind of wild. I'm here with Red Auerbach and Sam Jones. Sam, congratulations. What a great last game.
I tell you, Jack, it was tough, and it just goes to show you, we had to win one on their home court, and this was the one of the greatest.
I think you were so good. What are they going to do with all those balloons up there? They'll eat them. Sam, what a way to go out. What did you say at halftime to get everybody? I made the remark that late in the ball game, you appeared to be more fresher than the Lakers.
Well, Jack, I wanted to play. I knew it was my last game, and I don't have to save up for next year or anything. And I tell you, this ball club is great. A lot of pride, and I just want to thank the fans back home in Boston, Jack. They've been wonderful.
They're good. They stay with you. What about putting you into the ball game, Sam, with 8 minutes to go in the ball game with 5 fouls? What did Russ have in mind when he put you in with that much time left?
He put me in to shoot, Jack, because we wouldn't get that ball to the hoop, and I knew I had to be cautious because Jerry West is one of the toughest ball players I played against, but I just had to go out and play my game. I fouled out, but I felt good.
Actually, Sam, I think that this is probably your greatest win, right?
It certainly is, Jack, and you know, this is the way to go out, man.
I want to say that Jerry West was absolutely fantastic. That was one of the greatest exhibitions I ever saw in my life.
I can only speak for him because I had to play him all through the series, and Jack, I tell you, I had to say a little prayer every time he got the ball.
Sam, I know Bill Russell is right behind there. He wants you in the locker room, so we're going to let you go. Thank you so much. We're going to try to get in the locker room. Red, thank you. Now let's go back upstairs to Chris.
Well, we're back halfway, about 50 feet high, away from the playing court. And those few fans who, here in the hometown of the Lakers, were Boston fans, are trying to get near the Celtics. But now, I believe all the Celtics are in the locker room, and Coach Bill Russell had indicated that he wanted to close the doors so just the players and the front office people, Red Auerbach, could have a moment of relaxation and sort of savor, sort of soak in their 11th World Championship in 13 years. And they have never lost in a 7th game in a final playoff series. And for Bill Russell, who's been with them the longest, this was his 165th playoff game in a 13-year career. And he has been in 9 series where it went 7 games, never losing. Here are the final statistics in this final championship game. Jerry West, the most valuable player in the playoff series, 42 points. Elgin Baylor 20, Will Chamberlain 18, Egan with 9, Counts 8, Erickson 6, and Hawkins 2. While the Celtics, as they have been throughout the 7 games, led by Havlicek, Jones, Bryant, Don Nelson coming through again with 16, Howell 9, Siegfried 7, and Russell 6. As for rebounds, Will Chamberlain with 22, Bill Russell with 19. And near the end of the game, you'll recall Will Chamberlain injured a right knee, was taken out, and was replaced by Mel Counts, who again had a fine game for the Lakers, but it was not enough. Rivalry renewed as Los Angeles and Boston have been in the final 6 of the last 8 years, and now the Lakers have lost all 6. And it was right here in Los Angeles last year that the Celtics won their 10th crown, and they have done it again. And it's the first time in the history of the NBA, dating back to 1946, 23 years, that a team has finished as low as 4th in a division to come on and win the title. Boston, of course, doing it as they came through against Philadelphia in the quarterfinals, 4 victories to 1, and then the semis against tough New York, 4-2, while the Lakers came in winning the Western Division and winning a quarterfinal playoff series against San Francisco, 4-2, and then the semifinals against the Atlanta Hawks, 4 games to 1. Well, there you see Jack Waldron, the executives of the company that own the Celtics. Here is Jack.
Chris, I'm here with Bill Russell. Bill, this must have been a great win for you.
Jack,
I know it's hard to say what's in your mind right now, Bill, and it must have been a great win.
boy, this is such a great bunch of guys, you know, and it's just been so fabulous the way they played for me, and it sounds all corny, you know, to start talking like that, but I told these guys before the game, I don't care what happens, I wouldn't trade you guys for any guys in the world.
That was fairly obvious, but the leadership has to come from you, Bill, and to bring a team from 4th place during the regular season to the world's title, the 11th title in 13 years, you've got the respect of everybody in the country.
Well, Jack, it's my guys. It's just my guys. These guys play ball for me, and they're such a great bunch of guys. I just can't say enough about the guys.
Let me get John Havlicek. John, get John over here. John, what a great game. What do you have to say, John?
Well, I'm telling you, every time we come into this series, it seems as though it gets tougher and tougher each year. And one of these days, I'm going to be able to retire and sit back and watch someone else work so hard and enjoy it, because what we go through is such an emotional experience that it's getting to me every year.
Okay, John, Bill, everybody, congratulations. It's a great year, and it's a great season. Now let's go back upstairs to Chris.
So there's definitely happiness in Boston tonight as the Celtics 108, Los Angeles 106.